So hello everyone, welcome to our presentation on the viral pistachio chocolate craze and its effect on the market. I am Dustin and with me are my group members Gian, AJ and Mia. Our presentation will explore how a simple social media trend can disrupt an entire market. So let's begin. The first question is that what caused the sudden increase in demand for pistachio? So the answer is the viral popularity of pistachio-filled chocolate bar from Dubai, which spread widely through social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. The next question is which curve shift demand or supply and in which direction? So the answer is that the demand curve shifts to the right, indicating a major increase in demand due to the viral trend. So now let me pass it to EJ and to explain more about this shift.
Thank you, Dustin. So the instruction here is to draw a simple graph showing the demand shift. While we can't draw it live in this video, imagine a graph where the original demand curve moves to the right. This new curve shows that at every price, people now want to buy more pistachios. Now for question number 4. Why can't pistachio supply immediately increase to meet rising demand? The answer is the pistachio comes from the trees that take several years to mature and produce nuts. Farmers cannot instantly grow more trees to meet a sudden trend, so the supply fixes in the short run.
Hello everyone. The fifth question, how do long production cycles of pistachio trees affect market response? So the answer is that a long production cycles limit the ability of farmer to respond quickly to demand changes. Unlike manufacturers, goods pistachio cannot be produced in large quantities in a short time, which makes it very hard to balance supply and demand when a trend hits. So, this delay in supply leads to some big market changes, which Gian will now explain.
So question 6. What happens to the equilibrium price and quantity of pistachios when demand rises sharply? When demand rises sharply, the equilibrium price increases and the equilibrium quantity also increases. This is because buyers are willing to pay more for the limited supply of pistachios. This leads us to question 7. If supply remains fixed in the short run, what problem arises in the market? If supply remains fixed, a shortage arises. The high demand cannot be met by the current supply, which leads to even higher prices and potential stockouts on store shelves. So how do chocolate companies deal with this problem? Mia will now cover their strategies.
Thank you, Gian. So here's question number 8. How might chocolate producers respond to the high pistachio prices? Give at least two strategies. First, they can substitute ingredients. Producers could use other nuts such as almonds or cashews as a replacement for pistachios to maintain product affordability. Second, they can make a price adjustment. This means chocolate producers might raise their prices to cover the increased costs of pistachios, passing the expense onto us, the consumers. Now, let's look at what happened after the trend. Question number 9. If demand for pistachio chocolate decreases after the trend fades, what will happen to pistachio prices? If demand decreases, the price of pistachios is likely to fall. The supply would exceed the reduced demand, leading to a market surplus. Finally, question number 10. Can social media trends create short term changes in markets? Are they usually a short term? Yes, absolutely. Social media trends typically create short-term changes. While they can cause temporary surge in demand, they are often fleeting and do not usually result in lasting changes to consumers' behavior.